So welcome to Yoga Course Strength. Super excited for our session today. We're going to work on our back, neck, and shoulders in terms of opening, as well as some core strength. Really great balance here, especially if you ever have like low back pain or upper back pain. Having a really strong core can help support your body even more. So we're going to actually get started standing. So you can stand hip width distance. I'm just taking off my socks here. You can stand hip width distance on the mat. Take a deep breath in, reaching your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, maybe widening your stance wider than hips width. You can bend your knees if your hamstrings are feeling tight. Now there's no pressure to touch the floor in this fold. If you want, you can have a supported fold with your hands in your hips, knees slightly bent. Shake your head no. Just releasing, using gravity to support this release. If it feels good, you can interlace your hands behind your head. Just a gentle pressure here as you tuck your chin in. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out your mouth. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Now keeping your hands, so we're going to do a couple of poses that are actually from strength training called good mornings. So start to squeeze your core here to support your spine. Rise up halfway. Now this is a slightly more intense version, so I'm right at 90. If you need to modify, you can lift up a little bit higher. And then exhale, stop at 90. Inhale, stand all the way up. A little arch in your back, lifting your heart up to the sky. Exhale, lower down to 90 again. Squeeze your core here, hips press back. Exhale, squeeze your core, press through your heels, rise up. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, 90, one more time. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, squeeze your core, press through your heels, rise up. Nice, inhale back to 90 and hold. Option to add on here, you can stay. If you want to add on, extend your arms out to a T or maybe to your hips if you're against a wall. Shoulder blades down your back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist towards your right, lowering your left hand towards your mat, right hand towards the sky. Little thoracic spine opening. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze your core, maybe twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, switch sides. Place your right hand down. Exhale, reach your left arm to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. One more big breath here. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Inhale, release both hands to your mat. One more set of those good mornings. So inhale, interlace your hands behind your head. Exhale, squeeze and lift to either 90 degrees or slightly above. Rise all the way up to standing, lift your heart. Exhale, hips go back. Pause at 90. Squeeze your belly tight. Inhale, press through your heels, rise on up. Inhale, arch your back. Last one here, exhale to lower. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, squeeze, rise up. Inhale, release your hands down by your sides, palms open in front of you. Exhale, interlace them behind your back, forward fold. And bend your knees here, maybe one at a time, just opening up the backs of the legs here. Shake your head no, nod it yes. Big breath in. Exhale, release your hands to your mat. Inhale, walk out to plank pose. Stacking your shoulders on top of your hands. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, show your shoulder blades down your back. See if you can pull your kneecaps up into your thighs, activate your legs and squeeze your glutes. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Option to lower down your knees for the first one, or you can keep them lifted if you want. Chaturanga Dandasana. Bending your elbows halfway, shoulders down your back. Scoop your belly through, finding cobra pose. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Let's do that one more time. If you want to find the full version, you can follow along. Finding plank pose, bending your elbows halfway, scooping your belly through, to up dog on the tops of your feet. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. One more of those of your choice. Inhale, finding plank. Exhale, optional lower knees, or you can keep them lifted. Bend your elbows. Inhale, scoop up, shoulders down your back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath into your belly. Exhale out your mouth. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, find plank pose again. We're gonna do a little Spider-Man crawl here. So squeeze your belly tight, bring your right knee to your right elbow, or if you wanna modify, you can lower to your knees and do it from tabletop. Exhale, plank pose. Other side, left elbow to, or left knee to left elbow. Inhale, plank. One more each side. Right elbow, left elbow. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woo. Nice work here. Bend your knees, look towards your hands, tiptoe up to meet them. Forward fold. Inhale, interlace your hands behind your back, shove your shoulder blades away. Big breath here. Exhale out your mouth. Bend your left knee, open up towards the right. Exhale, release center. Inhale, bend right knee, open up towards left. Exhale, center. Inhale, release your hands down to your mat. Exhale, press into your heels. Slowly stack your spine this time. Rising up to standing, shoulders down your back. Inhale, hands float. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a deep breath in, float your arms up one more time. Exhale, sit back for chair pose. Getting into our glutes. So for chair pose, you want to make sure that you're not just dumping the hips back or releasing your core. So it's a slight tuck here rather than a traditional squat. Arms out in front of you. You can get lower if you want. My knee's sensitive today, so I'm going to stay up. Shoulder blades down your back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Going with our twisting theme today, take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist towards your right. You can either have your knees together for more support or keep them hip width distance here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, rise back up. Chair pose. Inhale here. Exhale, twist left. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift hands to shins. Exhale, plant your hands into your mat. Step back for plank pose. We got those Spider-Man crawls again. So option again to lower your knees if you like to modify, or you can keep them lifted. Right knee to right elbow. Left knee to left. One more. Right to right. Left to left. Exhale, downward dog. Whew. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, out. Inhale, bend your knees, look towards the top of your mat, tiptoe your feet. Second round of our chair poses. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, flop it out. Stack your spine slowly this time. Inhale to rise. Rounding your back. Articulating your spine as you rise, shoulder blades down. Inhale, float. Your hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. One more of those reaches. Inhale, float your hands up. Exhale, hands to heart. Chair pose again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hips go back. You want to go a little bit lower than you did last time, or maybe have your knees together or apart, whichever version you didn't do. That's your invitation, if it feels good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Twisting last time, take a big inhale. Exhale, twist right. So you can lift your chest up here, maybe stack your shoulder blades if you're open. If you need more support, you can also open your hands. Gives you a little bit more of a surface to twist against. Make sure you tighten your core here and open your chest rather than rounding here. If you need to be less twisted, that's okay. You can Anchor your elbow on top of your knee rather than on the side of your thigh. Inhale, come back to center, chair pose. Exhale, twist left. Again, play around with your variation here. Maybe open your arms. If you notice your knees collapsing in and you have them apart, just melt them together. A little bit more support. Lift your chest, squeeze your glutes, engage your core. Maybe tucking your belly button up and in. Take another deep breath here. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands into your mat, step back for your plank pose. This time move through your high low plank, your chaturanga dandasana. So option to lower your knees if you like, or you can keep them lifted, shifting forward, bending your elbows, scooping your belly through, finding up dog or maybe cobra pose on the ground. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale, step your feet together, moving into our second flow. Kick your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose. Little core crunch here. See if you can shrug your shoulder blades down your back so you're supporting your spine. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, one more time, squeeze. Inhale, extend. Exhale, step through. Now, if you didn't get your foot all the way through, that's okay. You can start from kneeling and just stomp it up. Maybe even using your hand to pick it up, to bring it underneath you. Relax your toes down on your mat, press into your heels, rise on up, squeeze your core. Starting to activate our inner thighs, kind of a deceptively challenging pose. We tend to wobble here a little bit. See if you can open up your hips more. So that might be widening your stance. Pressing into your right heel, opening up your left hip, but keeping your hips square. So instead of shimmying your hips open in the socket, keep your hip joints facing the front. Big inhale here. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back, opening up your heart maybe a little bit more. Option to fold over, or you can stay where you are. This is a variation on humble warrior. Really great for the upper back as well as your hips. Inhale, rise back up if you lowered. Exhale, hands to your mat. Tuck your toes here, lift up into a low lunge. Exhale, press back. So slightly straightening your front knee. If that's too intense for you, you can keep your knee lowered and go into a half splits here. Inhale, come back to your low lunge. Exhale, straighten your front knee. So again, you can do this completely kneeling, just rotating back and forth. We're just getting our hips nice and loose. Maybe you sat a lot today, who knows? Just do a couple rounds of these. This is one of my favorite things to actually do in the morning. It really wakes you up for the day. Take one more round. Exhale, finishing in a low lunge. Lower your knee back down if it was lifted. Press your hands into your mat. Find plank pose again. Move through your high to low plank. Bending your elbows. Maybe lower your belly to your mat. Shorten your shoulder blades away. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can also keep your knees bent in downward dog if you're feeling a little tight. Sometimes I like to do that. Other side. Inhale, the left leg up. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. It's really more like your chest. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, extend. This time, step it through. Again, you can do that modification where you just lower down to all fours and then stomp your foot through. Sometimes it's a little easier to get into proper alignment. Once you find your kneeling lunge, squeeze your inner thighs together, using them to support you as you rise. Inhale, maybe open up your heart. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Shrug your shoulder blades open. Inhale here. Exhale, lean forwards. All the way down. Now everybody is different, so maybe you just lean forward slightly here. Your hands are resting and supported. Maybe you round in your upper back, lifting your hands up, or maybe you stay vertical. Listen to your body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Another big breath. Exhale, release your hands down to your mat. Let's get into our hip shifts. So again, you can stay on your knees. We'll just rotate forward and back, really getting into your hip creases and your hamstrings. Or if you did so on the other side, you can lift your knee and do a standing version. Both are effective. It just really is personal preference, depending on how open your body is or how it feels in your joints. So get into a little bit of a flow here, just moving back and forth, using your breath. Maybe you inhale forwards, exhale back. You can play with rhythm, maybe you pause a little bit longer. See if that deepens your stretch. Keep with it 2 more times. Pause in a low lunge. Option to lower your knee if you weren't already. Sweeping your foot back. You can find a tabletop or just go straight back, plank pose. 1 more of these chaturangas. So shifting forward, again, you can lower your knees if you want. Bend your elbows down halfway. Scoop your belly through or lower to your mat. Shrug your shoulders away, activating your core, your back. Tuck your toes. Press back. Downward facing dog. Whoa, really nice work. Go ahead and lower your knees down. Find a little child's pose. We're gonna wind down in a moment. We got some last little bit of core work though. So take a deep breath here. Exhale out your mouth. Take another big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise up to tabletop. We're going to flip over onto our back. So scoot your hips forwards. Before you roll all the way down, we're going to do a little bit of seated core work here. Finding boat pose, so palms out in front of you. Shoulder blades down your back. So if you have a flat spine rather than a rounded one here, because you really want to engage your core, not your back. Squeeze your belly tight. Arms out, maybe lean back. If this feels like enough of a challenge for you right now, you can stay here. If you want to add on, maybe lift 1 foot, maybe another, challenging your balance. We're just going to hold here for 3, 2, 1. Option to stay, or if you want to add a little oblique work, clap your hands together on one side and chop. Inhale, switch sides. Exhale, switch. I'm definitely shaking here, so if you are, there's no shame. This can be really challenging, especially because your entire body is stable or not moving, just your arms and your torso are moving here. So it's a really big challenge for your whole core, your whole spine. Keep your chest lifted up towards the sky. We got 3, 2, last set. 1, whew, lower your heels down. Option to take it nice and slow, or you can just flop onto your back, hug your knees into your chest. Maybe rock side to side if that feels good on your spine. We'll take a little spinal twist. So opening up your arms into a gate pose, or maybe out at a T. Flop your knees to your right. My back always cracks when I do this, feels so good. Take a deep breath in, maybe gaze in the opposite direction. 1 more big breath. Exhale, switch sides. Maybe shimmy your hips over if that feels good. Now you can bring your knees up in line with your hips here to support your lower back if you have any intense pain or tension there. If you're really feeling it, your knees are probably too far down, so you want to bring them up higher in line with your hip. 1 more big breath. Exhale back to center. Last little bit of core work here. Kick your legs up to the sky. Interlace your hands behind your head. We're going to do my personal favorite, which is kind of a killer, a 3-part crunch. So we're gonna go up in 3 parts, meaning you're gonna go up 1/3 of the way and hold, 2/3 of the way and hold, and then as far as you can go, and then lower back down. So we'll do a few of those. So exhale, lift up, 1/3, exhale, 2/3, exhale, 3/3, inhale on the way down. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, inhale. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, inhale. As you exhale, see if you can, 1, press your belly button down, 2, 3, all the way into the mat. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, inhale down. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, inhale, lower down. Really great for all part of your core. 3, and last set, 1, 2, 3, inhale, lower down. You can hug your knees into your chest if that feels good, or I always like to stretch out really long here, puffing out my chest. Really big stretch for your core. Exhale, release. Let's find happy baby pose. So you can bend your knees, kicking your heels up to the sky. Now, we have the tendency to just reach up, catch our feet, and then hips go up in a little snail shape. So see if you can work with keeping your spine as flat as possible. So you can place your hands behind your thighs here for a little bit more support. And if you're like, I'm not really feeling a stretch, then maybe walk your hands up to your calves or your ankles. And then if you really want to go for the outsides of your feet, then you can bend your knees to support you and have your spine flat. By all means, go for it. But it's not about reaching a destination. It's really about flattening your entire spine. Now, if you are catching your feet or your ankles, maybe start to straighten one leg out. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll release my feet and just have a little support here on my calf. Exhale, switch sides. Maybe one more. Really gets into your inner thighs and your hip crease, hip flexor. Exhale, let it go. Nice. Give yourself a big squeeze, wrapping your arms around your shin bones. Exhale, open up, down your mat. We're just gonna breathe here for a little bit before we close class. So you can place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. Take a deep breath into your belly. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale into your belly. Exhale out your mouth. Feel free to sigh, make some noise. Inhale into your belly. Exhale out your mouth. Last one of these, inhale into your belly. Exhale out your mouth. Now this time, take a full inhale all the way up to your heart. Hold. Take another little sip of air. Exhale out your mouth. Just noticing if that might have felt like a deeper exhale. Try that one more time. Inhale all the way up to your heart. Take another sip of air. Exhale out your mouth. Now go ahead and seal your lips, breathing in and out through your nose. I'm going to try a breath technique that's really great for calming anxiety. So if you ever feel stressed in your life, imagine that. You can try this one out. So we're going to inhale for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So that's the pattern. We're going to repeat that a few times. So we're at an inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Normal breath in. Exhale out your mouth. Go ahead and take a little stretch here. Maybe you're reaching overhead, you can round your wrists. And in your own time, you can bend your knees, roll onto one side. Maybe keeping your eyes closed for just one more moment. Take a deep breath in, honoring your body. Then exhale, slowly make your way up into a seat. Pancake your hands over your heart center, just closing practice, connecting to your heart, to your body, yourself, honoring this time, honoring your breath. Thank you for journeying with me. Namaste.